Okay, part 3. Let's do another question. We've always solved for x, it seems. Let's this time solve for y. Here's a really nice equation. Look, we're going to do the substitution method. I'm going to solve finally for y. So I've got 2x plus y equals to 13 here. Great. Subtract the 2x from both sides. Now I'm solving for y. That's gone. I've got y equals to minus 2x plus 13. There's my first equation. And I'm going to come back to that equation because remember, at the end, that's the equation I'm going to substitute back in for. Now, check this out. This guy has a y right here. So I'm going to take this ugly equation right here and I'm going to put it in, boom, right there. So here's my x minus, and look at that, a fraction or a decimal. Ugh, yuck, yuck, yuck. Minus 2x plus 13 equals to minus 16. So we might have to use our calculator here to figure out a few things. Rats, let's just do it. Okay, so we're going to take this now and distribute it. But don't forget, because this is a minus, take the minus along with you. So this becomes x. So if we distribute from here to here, 2 times 0.4 is 0.8. But a minus times a minus is a positive 0.8. X plus, okay, now we're going to do this one over here. So 13 times 0.4 is actually going to give us 5.2, okay? But remember, it's a minus. So we change this from a plus to a minus 5.2 equals to minus 16. I know what you're saying. How did you do that? 5.2 so quickly. Well, you know what? If you're stuck, bring up the calculator. There's no fault in bringing up the calculator. Go minus 0.4 times 13. Let's do it. Minus 0.4. Minus 0.4 times 13. There it is. Ends up being exactly what I told you it would be. Minus 5.2. So trust me next time, okay? All right. So now, how do I solve this? Again, combine like terms. Look what you got. You have 1x and 0.8x giving you 1.8x minus 5.2 equals to minus 16. Now, keep going. Solving, solving, solving. Remember, add 5.2 to both sides now. Okay? Cancel that out, giving you 1.8x. There's your canceling. Equals to, okay, so what's 16 plus 5.2? And I know you're probably saying to yourself, oh, that's just too much to do in my head. That's too much to do in my head. So you know what? Bring up your calculator. I don't care. Minus 16 plus 5.2. Here we go. Minus 16 plus 5.2. If you can't do it in your head, you spent enough money on this calculator, use it. So I got minus 10.8. All right, so here we go. That's equal to minus 10.8. Then we're going to divide by 1.8, divide by 1.8. That cancels out, leaving you an x value of probably some kind of ugly decimal. So again, use your calculator. There's minus 10.8 divided by 1.8 is here. There's a 10.8 already there, divided by 1.8. There we go. We get, look at that. It worked out to be a nice number. Holy smokes, how did that happen? Minus 6 is the number that we get. X equals to minus 6. Isn't that pretty? Wow, interesting. Now that I know that x is minus 6, I can go back to my original equation, which was right here, the one I solved for, and go y equals to minus 2 times, what was it again? Yup, it was minus 6 way down there. So we're going to use that minus 6 right here. Plus 13, and look what I've got. Minus 2 times minus 6 is positive 12 plus 13, giving me a y equaling to 25. Isn't that nice? So I've got a value here of x equals to minus 6, y equals to 25, and that's your intersection point of that system of equations.